How y'all guys doing out there, YouTube land? I'm Carlston Curtis. Right now, the topic is about grinding hard for 2017. Uh, D Gutter, you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Pretty much, you know what? You could take it from there.
Well, first thing first, I'd like to thank you for welcome me to your show again. And this is the Gutter. Now, we're here talking about grinding. Now, there's all different types of grinding, but this is my opinion. Grinding to me is making to the next level. Grinding to me is not paying bills or making sure your significant other is good. No, that's not grinding. Grinding to me is, me personally, is taking the next level. Like, for example, like your workplace. You work, you grind hard, you grind for that promotion. You want to try to get to the next level because you know once you get that promotion, there's more money. That's what grinding to me is. A lot of people lost. When I say lost, a lot of people pretty much don't know the definition of grinding. People think grinding is work hard and pay bills. That's not grinding. Grinding is pretty much making it to the next level. I mean, sound redundant, but there's a point what I'm trying to say. So when you out there working, you grinding hard, you can help us to make money. But you want to grind to the next level. Right, Quiet Storm?
Yeah, I agree on that. But see, what it is that a lot of people really get things mixed up here. A job supposed to take you out of poverty, not keep you in poverty. Now, I look at it this way. What's the point of grinding and you not making no money? That's like hustling backwards. Then again, you got people that pretty much come to work 100 all the time. They come to work 100 all the time, ain't making no money, actually grinding backwards because they think that they actually think snitching on people, telling on people, getting people fired. That's not even grinding. That's like a low light fucking snake. A snake. I'm telling you what grinding is. Grinding is when you put in the work and the reward is the money. That's what it comes down to, money. America is a capitalist society. People seem to forget. America is built on a business. Now I understand most niggas don't want to hear about pretty much about money because most niggas actually concerned about pretty much going to work, doing a job, and going back home and repeating the same shit over and over again. But I'm gonna tell you right now, okay, while you actually working, okay, when you actually working and putting in the grind and actually working hard, when you come off of work and go straight to home, the first thing in your head should be how to make more money, even though you're not working at all. How to make more money. That's what it comes down to. The money. I'm taking from there, D Gutter.
Well, I definitely agree with you on that. And people, you have to pretty much have side hustles. What I mean by side hustle, it has to be more than just one income coming to your house. A man, a real man, if you want to go to manhood, a man is versatile in any situation. I mean versatile, he could work in any situation. And one thing he knows how to make money. And you can't really rely on one income. You gotta have side hustles on the side. You got to in order to make it. But when you do hustle and when you do work hard, the main objective is, so we don't lose point, so we don't lose focus, Quiet Storm, is to elevate yourself. Elevate yourself, I mean promotion or running a business or moving to the next level. Please, people, especially young men out there, when you grind, you go to the next level. You don't grind to make sure that, the bills are paid. You don't grind to make sure that your lady's good. You don't grind to make sure your kid is good. You grind for the next level. The next level. Because if you're not grinding to the next level, then what you're doing right now ain't shit. Paying bills is not life. That's not life.
Look, I'm gonna tell you right now. no.
Actually, paying bills is slavery. But I understand.
Yeah, but you know what? Let's stick to the topic here because you know what happened? Paying bills. That's just normal. I mean, everybody pay bills. Everybody pay rent. That's a normal thing to do.
And I definitely agree with you. I try to lose focus. Well, most people think grinding is paying bills. Okay, fine. You know what I'm saying? I mean, whatever.
No, that's more like hustling backwards. I mean, grinding is not like it's not paying bills. It's about making money, making extra money.
But Quiet Storm, I speak from my personal experience. Right? When I grind, I get to the next level. Like when I work, when I grind, I get promoted. I know everybody else. And whoever works long period hours and just get extra money, to me that's stupid. When I grind, when I work, I get promoted to the next level.
Now look. I'm not knocking. No. Let me tell you right now. Can I put some clarity in it? I'm not knocking the guys that actually work 9 to 5. There's nothing wrong working 9 to 5. Okay, there's nothing wrong making an honest living. But I'm talking about grind. I'm talking about putting in the work and actually getting paid for it, for a reward.
Grinding to me is reaching the next level. That's all I got to say. If you're not reaching the next level, then what you're doing is working, hustling backwards. You don't hustle just to make sure you get extra money. You hustle for the next level.
No. You don't hustle. You don't hustle just to pay bills. You don't hustle just to pay bills. That's just hustling backwards. Who the hell hustle just to pay bills? Just to make sure their landlord is good, making sure, necessities like light, gas, electricity. Make sure them guys are good. You hustle to have money in your pocket. You there, D Gutter?
I agree with you to a certain extent. I try to pretty much when I hustle. I'm speaking my opinion. I hustle to get to the next level. I don't hustle just to make sure to get extra money. It has to be a incentive behind that. Like for example, when I work, I get to the next level because my next level is pretty much to go with upper management. That's my next level. I don't know about anybody else because we are leaders. If you're an alpha male, now if you're a beta male, that's different. Then you just a follower.
No. Let's stick to the topic. I'm not into. No, I'll be honest with you. I'm not into no beta. I'm not into no alpha male nonsense. I'm talking about grinding. I'm talking about making money. Okay, fine. You could talk about alpha and beta male, but let's stick to the topic here. It's about grinding. It's about making money and making more money when you're not working.
Not everybody meant to be leaders. You got followers out there, which is understandable. You got men out there followers. Then you got leaders out there. See, I'm a leader, so I'll speak to my own personal opinion. So I got to elevate myself. I had no choice but to run multiple accounts and be a leader. That's just me. That's just me in general. Because once I'm out in the front and as a leader, I could take control and run the pace the way I want to run it. That's my opinion. But like I said before, nothing wrong if you out there working hard just to pay bills. I understand you want to pay bills and pretty much keep a roof over your head, necessities, which is understandable. I understand that. But I try to get to the young people out there that pretty much who have initiative, that pretty much they want to be something better than just another man out there paying bills.
Well,
somebody out there want to pretty much run their own business, want to have control of their own destiny. And I don't want to get to the alpha and beta male, but the reason why I went there because you got followers and you got leaders out there.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
There's some people out there that's not meant to be leaders. So it's understandable. You got people out there that want to be followers.
You got people out there that don't want to make no money. You got people out there that like to be stuck in the same fucking rut. You got people out there that like to see their financial status in a disarray, a disarray, are all fucked up behind the 8 ball and pretty much begging. You got people out there like that.
You're right, Christ. But you also got. I mean, you got leaders and you got followers. You gotta make a decision like, are you a leader or you're a follower? Not everybody meant to be a leader. It's understandable.
Let me tell you one thing. No, hold up.
Not everybody meant to be a follower. That's understandable.
Let me tell you one thing. Now, let me tell you one thing. A lot of people got everything misconstrued and fucked up. Okay, most people cannot tell the difference between a job and a career. Let's keep this 100 here. Okay, a job is just a job. Anybody get a job. A career is doing something that you love, and also the reward is getting paid a lot of money. There's a big difference between a job and a career. Okay, most people don't understand that. I'm telling you right now. I spoke to one person, right? Pretty much, he was working at a job. Okay, and I told him, okay, nothing wrong with that. You work your 9-to-5 job and all that stuff. Right? But pretty much I lost him when I talk about a career, doing something that you love and actually getting paid for. He was like dumbfounded. All he thinking about is like the average Joe, pretty much paying rent, make sure a roof is over his head, and taking care of his bills. That's not part of the American dream. American dream is not actually paying bills to make sure that your landlord good and making sure that your gas, electricity, and your cable and all that good. That is not a part of American dream. American dream is actually wealth and wealth. Okay, that's one part of living in a capital society. You could be poor the next day, and you could be rich the next. And you could be poor, and you could be rich the next day. That's the benefit of actually living in a capital society. And living in a capital society is about money. It's a business. United States is a business. That's what it comes down to. It's about money and making more money. Do you understand me?
I definitely agree with you. I definitely agree with you with that, Christ. We're living in a capital society, and a capital society is pretty much making money.
Now look.
But Christ on.
Yo, D Gun, look.
I don't want to change topic here, but also we need more entrepreneurs out there, especially minorities.
I understand what you're saying. That's the problem. That's the problem with black people. Black people is pretty much that they don't rent to own. All they do, most black people, they just rent. They rent. They never own. Most black people, because I'm not making a generalized statement. You do got black people out there that actually rent for a living. But then again, who in the hell gonna stay in a place for 20 years giving rent and not one thought crossed to their head? Pretty much they could buy a condom and pretty much own that apartment and basically they get tired of that apartment, they could sublet it to other people and make more money.
But Christ, like exactly what we just talked about. So exactly what we just talk about. When you're out there grinding, you got to get to the next level. If you're grinding just to pay rent, a roof on your head, there's nothing wrong in that. But then how you get your situation better? You get your situation better is taking the next step. You got to elevate yourself. If you don't elevate yourself to the next level, what you're doing ain't shit. You're going to always be in the same rut, and you're always be in the same position, in the same predicament. But let's be real. The rent is always going to be there. Bills always going to be there. That's just part of life. But you want to get to the next level. The next level is growth. This is very, I think I stressed it out, enough. Growth. You got to grow. If you don't grow, you're going to die. Period. When I mean die, that means once the economy do bad and once you lose your job, you're going down. Growth to me is pretty much you move up to the upper management or run a business. And the next level is running the business and hire more minorities. Because the first thing we do, we get our degrees, we get our master's, we get our doctorate degree, and we run to work with somebody else.
I agree. No, I agree with you 100%. Because college do not teach you how to become rich. Matter of fact, college teaches you how to go out there and find a job. The first thing you do when you graduate from college, you look for a job to pay off your student loan. College do not teach you how to become rich. College don't teach you how to run a business. You don't need to go to college for that. Matter of fact, you don't need to speak English to make money. All you need is a business. And sad thing about this, most black people do not know about economics. The common black person out there, they laugh at you because they think about pretty much working and going back home, repeating the same shit to the day they die. They know nothing about economics.
I definitely agree with you on that, quiet stuff, but they call me D-Gutter. And D-Gutter pretty much get to the facts, and I keep it 100. You know what I'm saying? We got to start running our own business. So therefore, when these young brothers and sisters do graduate from college, we got a job for them. Because when they get their degree and get their doctorate degree, get their master's degree, they go to corporate America. And corporate America to me is like a brainwashed city. And corporate America to me is like every man for themselves. And they in a situation they can't really help nobody because they underneath the policy. And you know what? If you underneath the policy, that means every man for themselves. And when I mean every man for themselves, they only look out for themselves and their situation and what they can get out of it. Which is nothing wrong in that. But we need to start running our own business to control our destiny. There's nothing wrong getting a degree. I have a degree. Degree to me, a BA is like a high school diploma now. You have a doctor's degree. But still, even though you got them degrees, those degrees don't mean nothing if you're not putting in use. It's just a piece of paper.
I agree with you 100%. If you don't put the degree in use, it's a piece of paper.
We got to run our business. We got to pretty much, you know what, get out that safety net.
No, you see, right now, no.
Get off that safety net and take a chance and make a business. And guess what? You can hire these young brothers and sisters out there.
Yeah, but look, D-Gutter. Look, D-Gutter. Do you know how many people out there, especially black people, most black people I talk to with them bullshit political science degree and pretty much can't find a job and hundreds and $1,000s behind student debt? Do you know that? Do you know that shit, bro?
But quiet storm. But once we start hiring our black people, our young people, we can able to build our infrastructure. We can able to make our community stronger. One thing black people, we don't own nothing. We don't own businesses. We don't own property. We don't own land. When we work and we consumers, and it's like they want to keep us consumers because they know pretty much our revenue is $1 billion in buying power. And I said we got the buying power, but
more like the black people got a trillions with a buying power. That's how much we move the economy. We spend trillions, not billions, trillions.
We got the buying power, but we don't. But we pretty much we don't own nothing. What's good at having the buying? What's good at having the buying power? You don't own nothing. You stuck in the same situation. You stuck. How you gonna help? How you gonna help these young brothers and sisters graduate from college? You don't own nothing. So the next level is ownership, owning property, owning land, owning business. So therefore, once you own that, you can hire them. You can pretty much strengthen the community, right? And we can excel. We can excel to the next level.
See, that's fine and dandy, D-Gutter, though, but there is no black community. There is no black community. Why people keep saying black community? There is no black community.
Hold on. Quiet.
Black people, we are like the third minority. We're not even the first minority no more. We're not even the second. We're the third minority. There is no black community.
Quiet storm. I didn't say no black community. I'm saying to strengthen our community. The next to me, a black community is you own businesses. It's black owned. We own land, we own property, but we're not even on that next level yet. We're not even there yet. We're
not even united.
Close.
There's no unity in the black community. Period.
We're not even scratching the surface yet. But what I'm saying, this is what I'm saying. We have to strengthen our community. We have to strengthen. What I mean strengthen me is a young brother sit out there, how to take that chance and run a business. Hire these young brothers and sisters out there, right? And pretty much the business will grow. Have people vote. Having them young big brothers and sisters to invest in your business, right? Allow them to growth, because you need growth, right? And pretty much the business grow. And that's one business. That's what I plan to see. That's one business. Then you plan to see 2 business, 3 business. Before you know it, it'd be like another Black Wall Street again. That's their biggest fear. Their biggest fear, once we start owning business, owning property and land, then we X them out the equation.
Yeah, that's fine that Danny talk about the Black Wall Street and the black people. Once upon a time, we was actually independence. We will actually depend on the government for anything. But that's fine. That's back in the days. Now, but now everything's all fucked up. There is no opportunity for black males. I'm talking about the black young males. I'm talking about black men, period. Okay? Don't even talk about sisters, because sisters is not in the same equation as us. Because pretty much the sister could go out there and get a job quicker than the brother.
Quiet storm. I mean, no disrespect to the blacks out there, no disrespect to them. I love my sisters out there, but to me, I'm not here to talk about them. Be honest with you, I'm not really here. I'm pretty much X them out. There's nothing. I love my sisters, but it's not about them. It's not, because at the end of the day, the female is going to follow the strongest male. At the end of the day, they're going to follow the strongest male. Period. The strongest alpha male. But I know you want to get into that, quiet storm. The strongest male. Period. But we have to pretty much start owning things now. We have to start owning. Now look, D Gutter. Okay, the topic is about grinding. It's about grinding hard for 2007.
That's what it's about. Grinding. It's about making money. That's what it's about.
Quiet storm. That's all, to me, that's the whole thing. It's still about grinding. Grinding to the next level. People think grinding is to make extra money. That's no. There's nothing wrong with making money. I'm talking about grinding to the next level. It has to be some type of incentive. It got to be the next level. It's called growth. You don't grind to make sure your rent is paid. You don't grind to make sure your lady's good, your children. No. There's nothing wrong with that. You grind.
And the idea is nothing without a plan. You gotta have a plan. All right. Most people don't have a plan. They don't have a plan at all. They don't have a plan. Our idea is nothing a plan. You gotta come with a game plan, and you gotta be on your A game.
But I agree with you 100%, Quiet Storm. But the next level is we got to own. That's the next level. We got to own. And once we start owning, we can control our destiny. Until then, we're not owning property, we're not owning land, we're not owning businesses, we're not owning anything. We don't have no control of our destiny. We're not the next man to have control of our destiny.
I agree with you, D Gutter. Yo, D, look. Right now, I'm showing a lot of passion because I do care about the young black males, especially black men, period. Because I'm speaking for black men, all right? And I'm talking about the trials and hardship and obstacles that pretty much they put our way. We was born with that handicap. All right? To break it down to you, and it's totally unfair to the black man.
I agree with you, Quiet Storm. We was born with the handicap, but we always excel. think about it. We excel a lot of diversities in life. That's the reason why. That's the reason why they admire us so much.
Okay, fine. You can talk about diversity. I don't care about diversity. I'm talking about uplifting the black race, the black male, and make sure the black males become the leader of society. Because the problem with the black people is that we allow our women to lead. That's the problem. That's how come most races don't take us seriously, because our women lead.
But quiet storm. When I mean, we excel for diversity. This is what I mean, quiet storm. That's the reason why they admire us so much, because we got everything against us, and we still excel. We still go to the next level. Now, to me...
Now, come on, D Gutter. We all know that pretty much they take the black man as a joke, and they undermine our authority, and pretty much we the butt of everybody's joke. Come on, D Gutter. Come on, man. Come on, bro.
Quiet storm. My name is D Gutter. I don't know what this other person used to say, but D Gutter.
D Gutter.
D Gutter always keep it factual and down to the ground. We got to own. The next level is own. When you own.
Do you know how many times I keep hearing about diversify? Oh, I'm diversified. Oh, I could do this. I'm very diversified.
Diversity means since we got on this.
Fuck diversity, bro. Fuck diversity. Because the white people, the white man ain't playing no diversity. Okay?
Okay. You know what, Quiet Storm? It's not about the white man no more. It's not. To me, it's not about the white man. Nothing to do with this period. It's about us.
Do you know right now? Do you know right now? I pretty much Google, and it was a black female. She was actually like a CEO for from Apple, okay? And she made a statement. She put out a tweet. Stating that she said something about the blue-eye devil, the white man. And do you know pretty much they got her actually this, damn, what you call that word again? Resign. She resigned because she couldn't take that pressure no more, because she called on white man's pretty much diversify. The diversity. She said mention that, and guess what? They didn't like that. They didn't like that word. They didn't like the word diversity. They didn't like that word at all. And they don't like. And guess what? They don't like to be compared like that. So they forced that woman to resign, and she left.
Quiet storm. I'm not trying to use. I'm not gonna.
Yeah, you're right. It's about grinding. 2007. Yeah, it's about grinding.
It's not about white folks.
Oh, my bad people. Just pretty much. I digress, people. It's not about white people. I digress. It's about grinding in the year of 2007.
Meaning 2017.
2017. My bad, people again. Grinding 2017.
The reason why we're so passionate on what we're talking about, because we care about our black community. We care. We got to start owning it. And think about it. They need us. They want us to be consumers, because they think about it.
Because we spend trillions of dollars. Black people spend trillions of dollars. That's it.
Think about it. They benefit from our spending power.
But you know, one thing. No. I mean.
I'll tell you.
Now, right now, I pretty much D Gutter had left. A certain one it's called I hate technical difficulties, but I'll take it on from there. Do you know, matter of fact, the black people, we got a spending power of $1 trillion, but guess what? When Jordan made the sneakers, the Nike, he didn't want black people to wear his sneakers. When Timberlands made the boot, they don't want black people to wear their boots. I'm thinking this way. The only way we could actually overcome the only way we can actually overcome our obstacle is pretty much like D Gutter said before. Hold on for a minute. Yeah, take it from there.
You there, Quiet Storm?
Yeah, I'm there. I was talking about the only way we could take control is about owning businesses. We gotta think to own.
We got to own. So the next step is we got to own. People, if you like what you hear, hit that thumbs up.
Yeah, thumb up, people, thumb up.
If you're not going to subscribe, hit the thumbs up.
Because right now YouTube is basically demonetizing all my videos. I got a PayPal, so if y'all guys are entertained and also informed, donate to my PayPal. Any little bit helps, because YouTube is basically demonetizing me. I'm taking it, D Gutter.
I agree with you on that. So therefore, people, it's very important to hit that thumbs up. If you watching it, if you like what you hear, hit the thumbs up.
Now look. I was talking.
It only take a second, but I know most people they don't like hit the subscribe button. Hit that thumbs up. Now getting back to what I said. We got to own. To the next level, when you do grind, you got to own. That's the next level. When we own, we have control in our own destiny.
But do you know? Do you? I mean.
Hold on, question. If we don't own, we don't have no control of our destiny. We allow other people to control our destiny. That's a destiny for us.
Do you know? Right now, I was talking before when the phone was down. I was talking about when Michael Jordan actually made the Jordans. Right? Jordan stated it that he didn't make his sneakers for black people. He didn't make it for black people. Matter of fact, he was actually upset black people was wearing sneakers. Same thing for Timberland. Timberland didn't make their sneakers. Timberland didn't make their boots for black people. I don't understand. Since we got the black people got a buying power of trillions of dollars, why we can take that money and actually invest it in the community and grow it and build businesses.
Now you understand what I'm talking about, Quiet Storm. We got to own. Because we own, we can control our destiny. And we don't own, we allow the next man to control our destiny.
Because I was saying earlier before, okay, you talk about diversity, okay? Now, there's nothing wrong of being diversity, but that don't really work for the young black male. Diversity didn't got us nowhere. It got us at each other's throats and pretty much set us back another 400 years. That don't work. That don't work at all. You agree with me on that, D Gutter?
Yeah, I definitely agree with you that definitely. When I mean by we overcome diversity, I mean they admire us because we got everything against us, young black male. Everything against us. I don't want to go back to slavery because I never in this generation I was never a slave.
I wasn't a slave either. I don't understand why black people talk about slavery. I was never a slave myself.
Let me finish
the hell with 80 acres in the middle.
But let me finish what I'm saying. We overcome diversity in life. We overcome because everything is against us. We still excel. That's the reason why they admire us. They talked about so much. That's the reason why. But the next level is we got to put our young people in. When you're out there grinding, you grind to the next level. The next level is owning property, owning businesses, owning. I'm not talking about having cars and jewelry. No, not that simple-minded shit. I'm talking about owning property, owning businesses. So therefore, these young brothers to do graduate from college, they got a job to come to. And we can strengthen our communities and we can move to the next level.
Well, D Gutter, you know what I know pretty much, especially for the black community. When we go to college, we pretty much get our degree and we leave out the hood. And they wonder how come these Arabs and these Chinese coming in here and actually build their businesses and take over. And you've been there for 30 years and nobody and they won't even hire you at all. You hear me, D Gutter?
I definitely agree with you on that. Definitely agree with you.
They don't want to hire. They don't want to hire us.
I don't really want to talk about the immigrants or
Yeah, you're right. You're right, D Gutter. You're right. You're right. My bad, people. I digress. I digress. It's about grinding hard for 2017. We're talking about money.
America is a capitalist society, and I'm just trying to keep it on young people to put this in their head. We got to own. We got to own. Got to. Because think about it. They living off our spending power, right? We have $1 trillion worth of spending power, but yet we don't own nothing. That's just craziness. That means that money is not coming back to the community. It's not coming back to the community. And they need us. They know we're very important out there. So we got to own. Own. That's the next level. That's the next level, and that's what we young black people need to go at.
Well, I agree. And you're right, D Gutter. Before I end this live stream, I'd like to give thanks to all my subscribers that actually donate to my PayPal. Because of y'all guys, I can able to bring fresh new content on a daily basis, especially this live stream, because we got a lot of topics to talk about. And before I go, I'd like to give thanks to D Gutter for actually participating here on this live stream. And this is Quietstorm Curtis here. Again, before I leave, I got a PayPal, y'all guys. Just pretty much donate to my PayPal. Give $1 because YouTube, give $1 ain't a little bit helps because YouTube is not giving me nothing. They basically demonetizing all my videos.
And please, people, hit the thumbs up. If you out there watching, it only take a second. Just hit the thumbs up.
All right, this is Quietstorm Curtis again. Till the next time we meet again, guys. Later.